What's up, guys? I'm gonna be a little bit slow today. I have a sore throat. It's really cold outside. Um, I have a 40-minute video coming up very soon. I'm putting it together. It's gonna be an awesome video of why my industry that I work in, search engine optimization, is currently getting a huge hit, and Google is really fucking shit up, and they're not even naming this update at all that much. But not to get into too much of it, I just wanted to make a video that's more about the broad topic or of where my life is going. Well, not my life is going, but just a lesson. Let's get started. The name of this video is going to be something like why passive income is bullshit. Okay, so before I get into why it is bullshit, I want to give you a little bit of a background so anybody who's watching this who's a big advocate for that statement can understand where I'm coming from. So if you watch my videos from like 2014 or something, I made a couple of videos on investing and maybe even passive income. I just probably didn't call it that. And now that I look back into it, I see that there's a major flaw in that whole mindset, right? Because that's all these things are in a way, right? So let me backtrack a bit more. Okay, so initially 2012, okay, I had no clue. 2012, 13, what I was trying to make money with was Forex, right? I talked about this before. I was trading in Forex. I was losing money. I had no clue what the fuck I was doing. And then once I got over that phase, I got into the whole investing, right? And I thought this was it. Like, how can this be wrong? I felt smarter. I felt more controlled. I felt like I was maturing. I'm an investor. I take things slow. Slow and steady wins the race. There's no huge spikes in your financial thing. Anybody who goes for those things are the ones who lose it all. I read books by Benjamin Graham, watched Warren Buffett, all these cliche things, but I went in a bit deeper. I invested in Vanguard, which didn't go that bad after all. I put in like 3K. It's almost at 3,800 now. I left it. Where was going with this? The point I'm making is that yes, I was a big advocate at one point of passive income. I understood what that whole statement means, right? Of like living below your means, and it did teach me a few of a good lessons, right? I got some values out of going in that direction. But as I'm standing here now and looking at that mindset as well, there's a huge flaw in it. Okay, and even if it's not with the other people who like there's older people who follow that or whatever, they talk about that thing. There is a huge flaw in the people who are constantly talking about it at our current time, especially young entrepreneurs. So what I'm trying to get to is this. The whole passive income thing is all great. There's so many courses now coming out, like, oh, passive income, make your money work for you. All these things are great. But the huge flaw in it is that all these courses, all these people are talking about it in a sense that you're going to work hard now and then be lazy later. Okay? Let me say that again. The flaw is that people are trying to work hard now and then be completely lazy later. All right? The reason I'm saying this twice is because there's not much difference in verbal, words when I say the other one, which is work hard now and maybe you have the freedom to chill later. Okay? It's very small differences in wording, but massive difference in mindset. Okay? Why is this? Based on my experience of everything I know now, standing at 2017, I'm 24 years old, almost 25. I would like to say I have a decent experience, and I haven't started any businesses yet that's very successful, but I've done my time in understanding some of the, like read enough, understood enough to be able to say this, is that there's no such thing as work hard now and be completely lazy later. You know why? Because people who are aiming to be lazy, completely lazy later, don't have the balls to put in enough work now that will ever make them be lazy, allow them to be lazy later. Does that make sense? I'm kind of talking backwards. If your end goal is to be on the beach and just chill, oh yeah, I made it, and I just, relax and do nothing like fucking sip martinis and fuck prostitutes, you're probably never going to get there, because that's your end goal, right? Like, I made videos about this, right? The reason why many people say that you gotta love what you do to make it is because once you enjoy something, any rational, I think Steve Jobs says this, that the reason why you have to have passion or love something is because without it, any reasonable person would give up. I hope you can connect the two, right? The mindset where you can, work hard now, really, go into it, and then completely be fucking lazy later will never happen. You will never make it. You think you're a snowflake who will be able to put so much work that they bend space and time now so you can be lazy later, but guess what? That's what everybody fucking thinks they're doing. And 99% are failing. Only top 3 to 4% are really at the top. And I don't think they're working to be fucking a couch potato in their 40s. They're working regardless of what happens. They're putting in 15 to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? Not even 12 hours. Not fucking 8 hours doesn't get you shit nowadays, okay? 12 is the new minimum every day. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be sitting down and writing. It means you have to be taking action from the time you pretty much get up. You have to be all forward movement. Everything you do, from the gym to the eating, all your health has to be forward directed to your ultimate goal. Now, I don't want to get into that too much. That might be another video. But I just want to really knock down this whole statement of being able to work so hard now, to be lazy later, will never happen. That's bullshit. Okay? So, what should it be instead? Instead, it should be like this. I'm going to try to dodge all the cliche words, right? Like passion, you got to love it, you got all these things. What your work, the thing you have to do is, it has to be something like this. You're going to have to be somebody who just does the thing you're good at, and you're going to be learning constantly how your industry is changing on a at least weekly basis, and taking the major action that brings you cash flow, or the main things that you do for your business every day. All right, so let me say it in another word. For example, I'll use myself. Recently, I was getting very excited for my SEO agency that I wanted to open, like in March, because I already got 2 clients that's gonna pay me $2,000 a month, and they didn't start paying me yet $2,000. They were only paying me $500 and $650 until the Google algorithm changed. Now, this was a big hit for me. This is like, it changes everything. The main technique I was using to serve my clients is gone, right? So I have to take a step back and really remember why I started this in the first place. Not that cliche fucking masturbation bullshit. Like, literally, like, my plan. I looked into my plan again, like, what are those exact reasons that I chose this field, right? And since this is gone, what other fields can I go into that can still allow me that lifestyle, right? So I looked at that, and I realized something. And then I realized this while I was going for a long run. Okay, so the running high got me really emotional while I felt this. And that was this. I felt that I am never going to give up from doing this thing. I already am doing what I want to do completely. This is not even doing SEO. This is not even any kind of marketing. This is me trying to figure out a system that's going to allow me to have that lifestyle. That lifestyle I have talked about countless times in my videos before, right? Whatever that is, usually it will have to be something online that I don't have to go on a day-to-day basis, right? Because that lifestyle that I'm trying to have wouldn't, that's not what that lifestyle is about. Okay, so I'm guessing it will have to be online. But what I'm trying to get to more than this is that, other than being online and stuff, is that no matter what changes, I know pretty strongly for once that I'm not gonna back down of this. Like, I'll learn, I'll find, and I'll take action. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but I'm willing to give about 10 hours a day of taking the most important action. So before that was cold calling. If that's again, then I'll do that again. I'm willing to call about 10 hours a day and then learn about my industry 3 to 4 hours after that. How does that look like? I wake up 8 a.m., go to the gym, come back 9, eat, start. At about like 7, 8 p.m. I'm working, and then that's when I stop working on calling or whatever, emailing, whichever it's going to be. It's going to bring me leads. It's probably going to be something that has leads in it because most businesses need clients. And after that, from 8 to 9, I have dinner, and then from 9 to 11, I can read and understand and take notes and learn in my industry, right? That's my model right now, right? That's what I'm willing to give. Whatever changes, I'm willing to put in that model in place. Does that make sense? It's very simple, but obviously it's not easy. 7 days a week. That is my life. That's what I'm willing to give. As long as my health is okay, I'm going to the gym, I'm being able to meditate, I'm doing, the things that are good for my body and I'm healthy, I am quite content doing this thing where I learn a skill that provides value to small businesses, to whatever clients, and I can get good at. I talked about this again. Wait, no, this is my 40-hour video. This is a very cool concept about it has to be something that I can constantly get better at, because that's how I strive. Okay, that's what I love about working as an entrepreneur, because I can go full forth, try to be a master at an industry compared to just be capped out because I'm working at a job, right? So yeah. If you are somebody who is waiting and you're doing something very hard now and your ultimate goal is to just be sitting on your ass, you're probably never going to have the courage and discipline to go hard enough to get any decent results. You see, my goal in the end is not just to be sitting on my ass. Yes, I would like a cash flow that covers all my expenses enough so that I can do, travel, be whatever I want. But whatever I want is not going to be sit on the beach and stare at the fucking water. It's probably going to be investing and doing. I'm coming back to investing now, but it's probably going to be something with investing the money of my business back into it and trying to grow it larger, maybe expanding, because this is what I just chose to do. I want to grow this thing, right? It's not sexy. It's not this business is the newest fucking app that's coming out. It's not, this is what I'm doing so I can buy a Ferrari, even though I do want a GTR. It's just, this is what I'm willing to do for as long as I live, at least for now. That's what I think, I see my mentors, what they do and how they live and the life they have and the type of people they hang out with. And I would really give an arm to have that lifestyle, right? I don't need fucking throwing cash in the fucking club. I don't need, Ferraris and shit, all kinds of big garages. If that's you, that's fine. Fuck, I understand that completely. Holy shit, what the hell? I'm a car lover, I'm a music lover, I love to party, I love to dance, all this shit. But as of now, all I want is ultimate peace and ultimate lifestyle, right? That's basically fucking all the things. Just follow Tai Lopez. All this cliche bullshit he talks about, I kind of want that, right? I want a house where there's a gym in the house. I want an office in the house. I want a lifestyle where I can go meet, do whatever I want, and expand and control and have outsource whatever nitty-gritty things that I don't like to do. Right now I'm cold calling. I'm going to be cold calling 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Later on, that's not going to be the case. Once I succeed, to a decent amount, $3,000 to $4,000 coming in, I'm going to hire some cold callers. I'm going to outsource with VAs and things like that, right? Without getting too much into me, I just wanted to really nail this, that there's no such thing as passive income and then you just get to be lazy. There's either immense fucking ridiculous amount of hard work. Enough so that people around you think you're crazy. I said this from before. It's only now that I'm going to start to live it. Okay? I've been saying this for a while, but I didn't really understand the complete extent. You have to work so hard that anybody who's not an entrepreneur around you literally thinks like, oh, dude, you're fucking like crazy. You're wasting your life. You're not even enjoying this shit, man. Are you enjoying this? Working this hard? My God. Who wants to do that, man? Just chill out. Take some time off. Have a beer. They're gonna feel like that. That's victory for me. That's what I want. And I'm controlling every factor to the T until I get it. Peace.